This week, we pulled this. What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new little mini series here. This is going to be kind of a weekly thing where we go through some of the new pulls that I've gotten in just for my personal collection, some cards that I really like. This isn't necessarily going to be like tons of value cards all the time or anything like that, but it's just cards that I really like and things that I wanted to showcase for you guys. So all the cards this week came from Cardsphere. Cardsphere is a really cool program. It's interesting. It's a nice little buy-sell kind of trade market. It is totally online, cardsphere.com. They are not sponsoring this video. They used to sponsor us, and they're really fun to work with. They're a really great group, and I think they've done a really good job with their platform. And so essentially what you're able to do is add a bunch of cards to your want list, whatever you think you want to pay for them. You can kind of name your price. And then you can get kind of competitive with that if you would like to, and then just post them up. And then as you feel like it, or as you have the funds, or as you budget for it, you can kind of throw money into it. And then if people have that card that happens to be on your want list and they agree with your price, they can actually just say yes, and I'll send that to you. And you confirm that receipt, or you can dispute it if there's an issue with it. But if it comes in, you get to confirm, and then you're good to go. You can name your condition, you can name, what set you want it from, all kinds of stuff. It's a really nice tool, which again is where all of these cards came from this week. But let's jump in. Let's talk about some of the cards that we actually got. Okay, first card. This one isn't the most exciting card. This is actually the least valued card on here, but it is Indulgent Tormentor. I got two of them. This is a pre-release promo actually from Corset 2015. And actually this was a bit of a nostalgia card for me. I did not have these promo versions before. I did, happen to have a number of them. They're in Iconic Masters is like uncommon now. Like it's not a very, expensive card. But it's a really fun card. It was a really cool little control finisher. Like I said, got two of them. I paid 59 cents for them. Like I said, not very expensive. Market value, according to TCG Player right now, is about 88 cents. So yeah, technically it was worth it, but really this was just a nostalgia trip. And you'll notice throughout this video, I have a bit of a soft spot for promos in general. I always love picking up promos. And so Indulgent Tormentor, just a really cool card. So definitely a fun one to open. Okay, so second up on the list, we actually got three of these, and they are a pre-release promo as well. Steel HELLKITE. Now this one is a little bit more useful than Indulgent Tormentor just in general. It's a really sweet card in my opinion. A lot of commander decks like to use it because it can kind of blow up a lot of stuff. And it can just fit into any of them. This is the pre-release promo from Scars of Mirrodin, and really in this case, and I might be able to put up a little comparison on the screen here, but the art on this version is something that I really love. And again, that's kind of why I like going after these little promo cards. Even if they're not the most expensive or the most high value, it's just cool to have a unique version of a lot of different stuff. And so promos really serve that purpose for me, and as a collector, I really enjoy that. All in all, I paid $1.89 for each of these, and market value is actually sitting right at $3, again, according to TCG Player. So again, made out. We made out on every single card on the list, actually. And again, being able to kind of set your own buy list price is really nice. But let's move on to the next one. All right, so third up, this is the only non-promo on the list, but it's a really cool card, especially in recent years, Meddling Mage. This is the Alara Reborn version, which in my opinion is like the prettiest. I do get there's the sentimental and kind of nostalgic value of the original, but I really like this version. We only got one of these in. I think this finishes out a playset for me, so I didn't actually need to get any more. And I really love this card. If you've played any Modern over the last few years, you know how strong the Humans deck can be. And Meddling Mage is really strong in that deck, and as is a number of other things. But it's just a really nice card. It's a really disruptive card. It's cool because it's a creature and disruption kind of at the same time, which makes it really fun in my opinion, but also very annoying. So yeah, I was really excited to have this finish out that playset. Really, really cool. We did pay $2.89 for this card, and market value is actually sitting above $4 at $4.82. So nearly a $5 card that we got for almost half price. Like, I know that's kind of shaky math, but still really, really good value. Happy to finish out that playset. All right, back into promo land, and the final card on the list. We did actually get 2 of these. This is the most expensive card on the list by quite a long way, about 4 times as expensive as anything else. These are, we did get 2 of them. Judge promo Monastery Mentors. This is actually a relatively new card. I believe it was recently printed. But Monastery Mentor is one of my favorite creatures of all time. I think it is just absolutely amazing. If you've watched any Eternal formats, you know just how much Monastery Mentor kind of took over to the point where they had to actually do something about it. And so I thought, you know what? It's one of my favorite creatures. Why not add the Judge promo onto my want list and just see what happens? And thankfully someone got back to me with 2 of them, which is really exciting. I've got 2 more on the list, so fingers crossed we get a couple more. But absolutely love the artwork, and again, love the card. It's just so powerful and can really be abused in a lot of situations. I did say this was the most expensive card on the list. That is true. I paid $16.02 for each of these. It turns out the market value price, again according to TCG Player, is $21.40. So we did pretty well. We made out a little over $5 on these, which is pretty good. I mean, that's assuming that stood and I would sell it right off. Probably not going to do that. That's assuming I could even get that price, but regardless, I do really love these cards. For a collector like myself, it's really fun just to be able to kind of throw cards on a want list and then just see what you get. I don't know, there's something fun about it. And again, this isn't in any way sponsored by Cardsphere, but if you are in that kind of market, I would definitely suggest checking Cardsphere out. I'll link it down below, cardsphere.com. It's a really good tool. You can name your own prices, so you never feel like you're, putting too much money in, if that makes sense. I know that can kind of happen. You can kind of haggle your way up, and you'd prefer not to. And so Cardsphere really kind of takes that out of the equation and makes it really, really easy to set your own price and be as competitive as you want. All that to say, this is a really fun series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to leave a comment down below if you did. We will kind of keep this going weekly. That's kind of the plan at this point. I think every Tuesday, I guess-ish, we'll try and release this. But regardless, it's just a lot of fun. We've got a lot more cards coming, so I'm excited to see what we get for the next weekly pulls episode. But guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week on Weekly Pulls.